Hello, you are welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to make Nigerian moimoi. This is a delicious recipe, and if you are interested, join me in my kitchen and let us do it together. These are the ingredients that we need to make this moimoi. Here I have the brown beans, which is also known as the oloyin. We call it oloyin because it's sweet. And we have dry pepper. I just decided to use this dry pepper. You can use fresh pepper. You can use habanero pepper. It tastes good. It gives it a nice flavor. I have salt and I have vegetable oil. I also have onion. You cannot be stingy with onion for moimoi. Moimoi really needs onion. I have these peppers. I have moimoi also needs the bell peppers because that's what's going to give it a very nice, beautiful color. Here I also have the smoked baked mackerel fish, which I'm going to shred, remove the skin, and also have boiled egg. I'm going to slice the eggs, which I'm going to throw inside the moimoi. And also, as you know, that this moimoi is going to be wrapped with leaves. This is a special leaf that we use for wrapping moimoi in Nigeria. You can get this leaf from the African market. You can also get it on Etsy. It gives moimoi a kind of special taste. That's why we love to use it if you know how to wrap it. So I'm now going to soak the beans and allow it to soften off and wash off the skin properly for blending. Now I'm going to soak the beans and for like 10 to 15 minutes to allow the skin to soften up. So it's been like 10 minutes and the beans is softened. So I'm going to put it in the blender and I'm going to pause blend it just to loosen the skin from the beans. I have the beans in the blender, so right now I'm going to give it like a 2-pulse blend, and that should be fine. Right now I'm just going to give the beans a quick rub so that the rest of the skin that are still sticking to the beans can just come off easily before I transfer it to the sink to sieve it out. The beans has been cleaned thoroughly and I soak it with warm water. This warm water is going to help it to soften more faster and to help it in the process of blending. And I also have the dry pepper. I wash it off and soak it in a little warm water as well to help it to soften up. And the fish has been cleaned, the bone, and I remove the skin. I'm going to add it when I'm molding the moimoi in the leaf. I have the other peppers and the onion prepared, and I'm now ready to blend everything together. Yes, the beans is soft enough and we are ready to blend everything together. So you add some onion because onion is soft, so that will help to ease your blender blade from the beginning. I usually add some onion at the bottom and continue to add the rest of the ingredients. Add some beans, the pepper, just to make sure the blender does not have any problem rotating from the beginning. Anyway, I'm still going to add some water to the beans. So I'll be blending this right away. I'm going to do it in 2 batches. So this is the first one until everything is done. This is the first batch. So I'm going to blend the second batch now. So the moimoi is blended and everything is ready now. I'm adding some salt. I'm going to incorporate the salt and make sure the salt does not overpower the paste. And I'll add the rest of the ingredients like the shredded fish. Also, my moimoi, I don't use Maggi seasoning for my moimoi. As I said earlier, what moimoi needs to taste good is onion. You add enough onion and you add bell pepper because bell pepper is sweet. Onion is sweet. So you don't need to add any other seasoning. That is how I make mine. I also like to heat up the oil that I use for my moimoi. I'll just, heat up the vegetable oil a little because it helps your moimoi to curdle. So now I'm going to add the oil, the beans paste, and I'll continue to stir everything together. The heated oil helps your moimoi to taste good, and it also helps the process of cooking to start. It curdles the paste from the beginning like this, so that by the time you begin to wrap, everything stays in place. And when you put it on the stove, the cooking starts faster and your moimoi will cook faster. And the heated oil also help all the ingredients to bond well from the beginning with the paste. Now, if we look at this moimoi paste, you see that the color is so beautiful, it's so nice. And some people also like to use red oil, the red palm oil. But if I'm using red palm oil, that means I'm cooking the real traditional moimoi. I don't put egg and I don't put fish in mine. And I don't add Maggi to it. I don't add any Maggi seasoning to any of my moimoi. I'll just put enough onions and the bell pepper. So... but another seasoning that I can use is, like, let's say I'm using a fresh mackerel fish, which I'm going to steam. The mackerel fish, when you're steaming it, you add some seasonings to it. So the broth from the fish, I can add it to my moimoi to mix it. So, and it tastes good. So. The paste has been thoroughly mixed. Now I'm going to add some warm water. The reason why I'm adding warm water is because warm water will continue to help the beans to curdle, so that by the time you are ready to mold it, it's not going to be watery. Everything will be together still, and you'll be able to mold it right with the olive. So now you can check for salt and you can check for texture. If you want it softer, you can add more warm water. And if you want it thicker, then this is when you have to gauge that. Here I have the boiled eggs. I'm just going to cut each of them to 4 pieces, and I'm going to add each piece to a wrap of moimoi. Okay, finally, my paste is ready to be wrapped. I'm going to use the leaf, as I said earlier. And if you don't know how to wrap moi, I have a trick that I use to make mine, and just follow the steps and you will get it. You just need to take one leaf and take another one to cross it. Then you now fold it from your right towards your left. Then you return it back from your left towards your right and fold it in. This is why you don't have to remove the middle line in your leaf, because that is going to form a hold. It's going to give it the stamina. Yes, so you don't remove the line in the middle. So once you do that, then you pour in your paste, you add whatever you need to add, then you go to the top. Then you fold it in from your right towards your left. Then you return some other fold from your left towards your right. Then you cut that backward. That says that you need to watch this, like, a couple of times to get it, if but it's a very simple way that I use, and my mama usually come good. It doesn't waste my paste, and it's very easy and fast to mold. Yeah. This is the first batch that I just molded. I'm going to transfer them into my moi moi is ready to go in the pot. But before I do that, I always have my pot with some water and with like a basket, like a steamer basket or a steamer cover, or a cover of an old pot under the bottom of the pot to prevent the moi moi leaf from having direct contact with the bottom of your pot. So that's just what I do. So when you have this water boiling already, it helps your moi to cook faster as well. So when you do it like this, your moi just need like 25 or 30 minutes to cook if you are cooking with leaves. So, and you can also use your basket, your steaming basket. If you have a steaming pot that comes with a basket, that's very perfect. You just have the water there boiling already. Then you just, lay your moi on the steamer basket and cover it, because moi need only steam to cook. And that's it. And within 25 to 30 minutes, your moi is done. And if you're also able to get the leaves that comes with the stalk, with the long stalk, that's perfect. So you just cut off those stalks and you lay them at the bottom of your pot. That is very perfect. And so each time you put a batch in the pot, you cover the pot and it continues to steam. And after you put the last batch, then you cover it with a foil or something that can give it a nice steam until your moi is cooked. You have to check your moimoi from time to time because you don't want it to get burnt. And if you realize that the water is going down, because you can't add too much water to it at a time, you just have to be adding water gradually, and you monitor how it's steaming until the moimoi is done. And the way you will know that your moimoi is done is when you take one out and you open it and you cut it into two. You check the middle, you will see that the middle paste is firm. But if it's soft, if it looks soft and like soggy, that means it's not cooked. And you have to cover it again, and you continue to monitor until you see that everything is cooked. And a cooked moimoi will look firm, will look, plumpy and beautiful. And when you cut it, we slice it into two, you see that everything is cooked all through. Yes, looks good. Yes, we can see that the moimoi is so plumpy, it's so beautiful, it tastes so good, and we can enjoy it with anything. You can see the middle is not soggy, it's not soft, everything is firm, everything is together, and it tastes so delicious. So you can enjoy it with anything. If you have not liked this video, endeavor to like it, subscribe to my channel if you have not, and watch more videos on my channel. Thank you for your time. Remain blessed, and bye for now.